Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Grabe, ngayon lang ba? Yan ang una kong naisip no, nung nabasa ko tong report na ito. Seryoso ba? Parang, I can't believe that this is only being considered now. Or rather, taken a little bit more seriously now. Tama ba yun? Ay, nako. Finally, naisip din ng IRCC na gumawa ng paraan para maparusahan yung mga malolokong regulated consultants. Okay? I can't even believe parang that it has to be said. Diba? Kung tutuusin, hindi ba given dapat yun? Na kapag alam mo na merong mga unscrupulous, corrupt professionals sa isang profession na under your department, parang ano ba talaga? Merong established system to go after them, to sanction them, right? Apparently talaga, no, ito na yung matagal nating sinasabi. There is a reason talaga why even consultants who are facing many complaints, napatunayan na rin one way or another na talagang medyo hindi sila naging fair sa kanilang mga clients, and they continue doing on, they continue with their practice. Parang, kumbaga, a slap on the wrist, and that's it. Kulang talaga ng ngipin siguro, no, yung regulations ng Canada tungkol sa mga ganitong kaso. So anyway, ano ba tong pinagsasabi ko? Ito na guys, finally, kakaloka. Okay, meron pong lumabas na report published August 8, 2025 sa The Globe and Mail. Teka, lagay muna natin yung title natin. Yan, okay. So, ang sabi po dito, Minister, IRCC Minister, Immigration Minister, to be specific, planning new powers to clamp down on fraudulent immigration consultants. Finally! Immigration Minister Leyna Diab, sabi, is preparing to crack down on unscrupulous immigration consultants. Ang sabi po dito, meron siyang ongoing na pagdadraft ng bagong regulations. Gusto daw po niya magkaroon o dagdagan ng kapangyarihan nung isang organization, yung college na nag-regulate ng mga consultant. Dadagdagan ang kanilang kapangyarihan para ma-enforce ang mga sanctions na pinapataw nila sa mga consultant na kung ano-anong kababalaghan ang pinagagawa sa kanilang mga kliyente. Apparently, according to this report, no, may sistema, yung CICC, yan po yung, kumbaga, yung college, again, supervising, no, consultants. Meron naman po silang sistema. Okay, pwede ka mag-complain sa kanila against another consultant. Magkakame up sila ng sanctions, fines, ganito, ganyan. The problem is, many of these, halimbawa, fines, hindi po sila nasisingil apparently. Or perhaps even some of the sanctions ordered, hindi po na-enforce. And the reason is, according to this report, kulang ng enforcement power yung college. Yung CICC in this case, no? So, yun ang gustong baguhin ng Immigration Minister ni Mark Carney, ni Prime Minister Mark Carney, na si Miss Leyna Diab, who, by the way, since she was appointed Immigration Minister, I don't think we've heard much from her. I have not seen her getting interviewed about her thoughts on immigration policies at mga plano niya. Wala akong narinig sa kanya, sa totoo lang. Anyway, so yan, no? This move, sabi, follows a number of inquiries into the improper conduct of consultants, including one involving an elaborate job-selling scheme targeting migrants. Uy, uso din yan sa mga Pilipino, no? The College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants, earlier this year, meron daw kinancel na license ng isang consultant na napatunayang nag-orchestrate ng job selling, na may meke ng payroll documents, at kumukuha ng mga work permit through using these fake documents. Okay. So yung CICC, napatunayan na nga yan, ordered him to pay $50,000 na fine by October Tapos, $49,000 pa in costs to the college. Okay. Tapos, may pinapa-reimburse din daw sa kanilang mga nalokong kliyente, totaling $30,000. Ito na ang nangyari, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina. But, the college, which regulates licensed immigration consultants, lacks the power, without going to court, to collect the funds or force him to pay. Okay. So, CICC by itself cannot simply enforce itong mga pinapataw niyang sanctions, apparently. Kailangan pa niya pumunta sa korte, which I assume takes a while. No? O siguro, meron pa mga appeal yan, lalo pang tatagal. Which, I guess, is the reason why nakikita natin, many consultants, kahit, ang dami nang nagko-complain sa kanila, na-imbestigahan sila at lahat, tuloy pa rin, happy pa rin sila, no? Okay. So apparently, meron na pong draft regulations na ginawa to this effect, no? Imposing additional powers sa CICC bago pa ma-appoint itong kasalukuyang immigration minister. Pero, kumbaga, it's been shelved. Okay? Walang nangyari. So ngayon, sabi dito, ayun nga, the proposed regulations drawn up before Ms. Diab took on her new cabinet role have been shelved for months. And the spokesperson of Ms. Diab now said the minister is preparing new regulations. Okay. Ano ba yung dating pinopropose, yung draft na walang narating? Ito po yun, ano? The draft regulations drawn up by the Immigration Department last year would allow the college to impose fines of $50,000 per infringement of the act establishing the college. And they would also give yung CICC the power to establish a compensation fund for migrants exploited by its members. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. So, kapag napatunayang niloko ka ng isang consultant, merong pondo na pwedeng pagkuhaan yung college para siguro i-reimburse o ibalik man o bigyan ka ng compensation for what you went through. Okay? It's unclear if this will also is part of the regulations na pinopropose nitong nakasalukuyang nakaupong immigration minister. No? I hope so. Okay. So sabi nung spokesperson daw ni Ms. Diab, taking the necessary steps to penalize and hold these unscrupulous actors accountable remains a top priority of the minister. Our office is fully committed to protecting potential newcomers against fraud, including by unauthorized immigration practitioners and those counseling misrepresentation. This will include new regulations. Okay, so hindi lang mismo mga consultant, pati yung mga nagpapanggap na consultant. Okay, yung mga hindi members ng kanilang college, pero nag-o-offer ng immigration services. Guys, bawal po yan sa IRCC. Okay. And those also counseling misrepresentation. Nako, if only, sana yung IRCC merong Pilipino po dyan, na consultant, or what. Pwede magbigay ng input doon sa IRCC to talk about the rampant exploitation, rampant corruption, fraud happening amongst authorized and unauthorized consultants dito sa Filipino community. Sana manood sila ng mga noon kong episode, ano? Okay. Ayan, sabi dito, nung isang immigration lawyer na in-interview nitong Globe and Mail, Mr. Randy Han, sabi, there's been a steep rise in the number of immigration consultants in recent years, and there have been many complaints about the conduct of some of them. And it continues to be a very significant problem. I don't think the regulator is operating as efficiently as they might. So, meron din po ako man nakausap na immigration lawyers na yan din ang sentimiento. Alam nyo ba guys, baka po hindi nyo nalalaman, a few years ago, or many years ago, marami pong mga colleges ang nag-o-offer ng mga kurso para sa mga gustong maging RCIC. Okay. No, these different colleges, Iba-iba yung length ng kanilang program, iba-iba syempre yung yung ganda, kumbaga yung quality na kanilang mga curriculum. Marami ang nag-enroll dyan. Okay? And according to those I've spoken to, it really produced so many consultants. So many consultants na unfortunately, yung iba, hindi maganda rin yung quality ng kanilang serbisyo. Okay. So as a result, sometime in 2017 or 2018, parang nagkaroon po ng pag-uusap na dapat iisa na lang ang college na magbibigay ng kurso para sa gustong mga RCIC. And it did happen. 2020 or 2021, isa na lang po ang nag-o-offer ng kurso sa mga gusto maging RCIC. Yan po ang Queen's University. They are the only English-speaking university offering this course. So lahat po ngayon ng mga gusto maging consultant, dyan na po mag-e-enroll, iisa lang. So isang standard na lang ang susundin. And apparently now they are very strict with it. Okay. Isa daw po sa end goal, no, according sa mga nakakausap ko. Para magkaroon talaga ng magandang quality of consultants moving forward. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga consultants in the future are expected to be a lot better, no? Yung batch na moving forward. I'm not saying that everybody, hindi ko sinasabi po na lahat ng consultants ay hindi magagaling, yung mga nakikilala na po ninyo. Meron po, yun nga lang, marami talaga siguro nakalusot, na hindi dapat nabigyan ng kanilang lisensya, na sinisira ang pangalan ng marami, ng profesyon. Diba? Anyway, yun lang naman. So what do you guys think about this, no? So I will end this episode here. Maikli na naman po tayo. Put your comments down there. As always, I look forward to reading them. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!